Hi, and welcome to CF Virtual Walk 2020. My name is Lorna McEwen, and this year marks the 60th anniversary of CF Canada. Guess what? I also turned 60 this year. I am a proud member also of the Tisdale Cadet Club. So why is the CF Walk important to me? Well, number one reason is because I have CF. I am the oldest CF adult in Saskatchewan diagnosed at birth. And just so you know, I'm not ready to give that title up. I spent 307 days of the first year of my life in the hospital. The doctors basically sent me home to die. I have been beating the age of survival from the start. At the age of 24 hours, I underwent bowel surgery for a blockage unique to CF. My parents did extensive research to learn more about CF. I was also put on a vitamin regime, which was unheard of at the time. My parents, Frank and Barb Lear, were heavily involved in CF Canada. Dad was the equipment chairman for the years for National. Every new piece of equipment was tried on us. If it didn't get past my parents' approval, then no other CFer had it in their home. They were also instrumental in the drug coverage for Saskatchewan CF patients. Before 1965, everyone had to pay for the cost of the medication we needed. My parents were also the push to get the South Saskatchewan CF chapter started. Dad was the first president. Talking to Doug Summerhays the other day, he still laughs because to this day, he still calls Dad Mr. CF Saskatchewan. In my family, there were 5 boys and myself. 2 of my brothers had passed away due to the CF. One brother was 2 weeks old, and the other was 19 years. This last December, my husband and I lost our son, Austin, who was 24 to CF. I have also lost numerous close friends. Growing up with CF was interesting to say the least. Sleeping in a mist tent with a salt solution to help in breaking down the mucus was a daily routine. When I was small, a crib was positioned with one end elevated, and my mom had made a harness for me to sleep in so that my head could be positioned lower so that the mucus could drain out every night. The homemade tents that my brother Tim and I slept in were wiped down daily and sanitized. Bedding was also washed daily to kill the bugs that could potentially grow and infect our lungs. Postural drainage happened twice a day minimum, and a mask 3 times a day was part of also the daily routine. More if you were sick. A handful of pills, 20 or 30 a day, were there to help aid in digestion and or a round of antibiotics to round it out. I have had numerous sinus infections, and in March 2000, I underwent lung surgery and had the left upper portion of my left lung removed after a severe lung infection that had started the previous fall. In 2015, I was diagnosed with distal intestinal obstruction syndrome, or DIOS. This is related to the bowel issue that I had as a child, and it occurs in some CFers. I have a port for easier access when IV antibiotics are required to help lower the Pseudomonas count in my lungs. I also have acquired diabetes due to the CF. I was brought up with the attitude that you're not sick just because you have CF. In 1985, my brother Timothy and I established the Ride for the Breath of Life run with motorcycles as another way to raise funds for CF. Sadly, Tim died a few days before the first run. My husband David and I adopted our son Austin when he was 4. We knew we could help him in regards to living with the CF. After numerous complications because of the CF, Austin died December 2019. He was 2 weeks shy of turning 25. Now, trying to keep one's mental state is always a challenge for me. I get extremely frustrated when, for a few days of no coughing, to days when you wonder when it'll ever stop. I have told my husband and some very close friends that I would just like to throw a switch and shut the mucus off. I feel very aware of the stares when I'm with people who don't know me and the coughing starts. And some of you know what I'm talking about. Every day I wake up, I am thankful to God for another day to fight the battle for a cure. Being able to do some things is great, and being able not to do certain things is not great. There is a fight that each one of us is born with, and it's a fight that is strong within us. Determination and a strong will are gifts that keep me going. I have earned the title of CF Warrior, and I'm proud to carry that title. And I have the scars, and so do some of you. I try to maintain a positive outlook on the things because I believe that your view on things affects your health. We have an amazing clinic staff in both Regina and Saskatoon. I have worked with both of them over the last 60 years. Right now, I have a remarkable team that is behind me, giving me the strength to carry on. I cannot speak enough about my family, especially my husband and my parents and my brothers and their families, and the CF adult team that I have in my corner. They have been a huge support a lot of the times, especially lately in dealing with Austin's passing. Family and close friends are also part of my support team. A support team is vital to helping you walk through the good times and especially the hard times that we face daily. In closing, I would like to thank everyone who is registered this year for the walk. I also want to thank those who donated and fundraised despite the time that we are living in right now. We are thankful, the CF community that is, for every dollar that has been sent our way. It is individuals like yourselves who have made the Saskatchewan CF Walk a success this year. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to the 16th Annual Walk to Make Cystic Fibrosis History. My name is Janice Daniels and I am the Associate of Event and Fund Development for Cystic Fibrosis Canada, the Prairie region in Saskatchewan. I would first like to thank Lorna for sharing her story. I wanted to lead off our opening ceremonies with Lorna because she represents everything we are here uniting and fighting for. Thank you, Lorna, for your words, your heart, and most importantly, your strength. Happy 60th birthday to you and to CF Canada. This year, the walk has changed to a virtual experience in an effort to keep our community safe during this global pandemic. While it is disappointing we are not able to come together across the country and in Saskatchewan in the communities, we are so grateful that we can come together in this virtual format online. It amazes me, but it doesn't surprise me, that even during uncertain times, our community has come together stronger than ever to raise critical funds for Cystic Fibrosis Canada. Even a global pandemic cannot keep the CF community down. 2020 marks the 16th anniversary of the Walk to Make Cystic Fibrosis History, which has raised more than $36 million to date. It is because of your commitment and support that we have been able to experience so many breakthroughs in CF care and research, as well as advocacy in so many other areas. Because of your support, there are more adults living with cystic fibrosis than children in Canada. It is because of you that we continue to work so hard to gain access to life-changing medications, and there is no doubt, because of you, someday we will be successful in our mission to end CF. So thank you again for your continued support in the walk and for Cystic Fibrosis Canada. During our virtual opening ceremonies, we are going to be hearing from all of our Saskatchewan Walk coordinators, as well as our Provincial Advocate, KIN Canada District 3, and you will see a few of the CF warriors that have been sharing their story during our campaign for the walk. We will also hear from our largest walk team, some of the members from that team. We will have a fundraising total, and of course we will close with a performance from Tenille Arts. Thank you for joining us today and celebrating everyone's accomplishments. I now present to you some of our CF champions sharing their best wishes.
Hey everyone, my name is Nicole Kessel and I am the co-coordinator of the Walk to Make Cystic Fibrosis History in Regina. It is an honor to have the chance to help raise funds for CF. My younger brother was diagnosed with CF at 2 months and it changed our lives forever. It is hard to be on the outside of a disease looking in. It leaves you feeling like you would do anything to help. This walk gives me a chance as a sister to help my brother. Every cent that we raise funds clinics, research, and consultations. So I will continue to help raise awareness and assist in any way I can. Individuals living with cystic fibrosis deserve a team of allies on their side. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here today. It means everything. Have a great virtual walk, everyone.
My name is Harlan. I found out I had cystic fibrosis when I was almost 3. I have been at the CF walks each year. I like them because I get to walk with my family. I think people should know about CF to help find a cure so that we won't be sick anymore. I have to take lots of pills every day. I am sick a lot and I go to the CF clinics 4 times per year. I am waiting for surgery right now for my nose that I can't breathe out of. Thanks for listening.
Hey everyone, Kimberly from W Bridals here, announcing that thanks to the overwhelming support of online donation through the matching program that we put out, we were able to donate $10,000 to this year's Saskatchewan Walk to Make Cystic Fibrosis History. So thank you so very much for all your donations, and we feel truly honored to be able to donate a full $10,000 to this year's walk. Enjoy the walk in whichever way you're doing it this year. Hopefully we'll get together all again next year. Bye.
Hi everyone, Colleen in Saskatoon. I'm the volunteer walk coordinator here and a team member with Miss Marin's entourage. Congratulations to everyone for completing your virtual challenges this year. Thank you to all of our returning and new participants in Saskatoon. You guys rocked it. Huge heartfelt shout out and thank you to W Bridals once again this year for your matching contribution of $10,000. Your support means a whole bunch to all of us. And I'm looking forward to walking alongside all of you again next year and every year until CF stands for Cure Found.
Hi, I'm Mary.
Marin and Miss Marin's entourage are participating in CF Canada's virtual Walk to Make CF History this month. So, walk your way for CF. And please donate. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Casey, and I am the walk coordinator for the virtual Walk to Make CF History in Estevan, and I'm pleased to host it on behalf of the Estevan Connect Club for Cystic Fibrosis Canada. I'm very pleased for the teams that have come out to help support this fundraiser. Even though we are apart, we are still together, and that makes a huge difference when doing events like this. So I want to thank each and every one that came out to be a part of it in any way, did their own challenge, donated still during these tough times, and to anyone that shared posts and help with CF Awareness Month by just by doing that. It means a lot to families and friends who are affected by cystic fibrosis, and coming together during this time means even more, and it means so much to families that are affected by cystic fibrosis. I'd like to thank my family and my friends for helping me get through this, because it has not been easy, and just thank you.
Hi, my name's Corinne Mackay. I'm 58 years old and living with cystic fibrosis. Last year, I participated in the first ever international walk to make cystic fibrosis history.
This challenge was one of the most breathtaking and gratifying of my life. I was with 24 other inspiring trekkers with Machu Picchu as our destination. We met Quechua people of the mountains and herds of llama and alpaca. Over a span of 5 days, we covered 74 kilometers of hard terrain in high altitudes, and we did it for nearly 4,300 people in Canada who live with CF. This year, the Walk to Make Cystic Fibrosis History will be a virtual challenge, so I want to do something big, but easier than last year.
Well, this is easier than last year. Well, this is easier than last year. Whew, this is still easier than last year. Still easier than last year.
This year, I'm pledging to walk 75 kilometers by May 31st. It won't be in Peru and it won't be in the Andes, but I'm going that extra kilometer for every person out there who's up against this monster. You can join me in this year's virtual walk to make cystic fibrosis history. Fundraise or donate by going to cysticfibrosis.ca.
Hi, I'm Ben Laviolette.
And I'm Yvonne Laviolette, and we are the coordinators of the Swift Current Walk.
Being a member of the Kinsmen and the Kinet of Swift Current led us to be involved with the Cystic Fibrosis Walks. We have attended over 25 years of walks, and I have been a walk coordinator for over 15 years.
Ben and I will miss seeing all of our walkers this year. Each year I comment on how my favorite part of the walk is seeing the families year to year and how they have grown.
Behind me is our traditional starting point. As though this year's format is different, we would like to thank all the participants who has registered, donated, and fundraised to help make this virtual walk a success. Enjoy the beautiful day, and thanks again.
Thanks, have a great day.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ella. I have cystic fibrosis, and on May 31st, me and my family are going to be doing the Walk Your Way for Cystic Fibrosis, and we'll be posting lots of stuff. Anyway, let's get to it.
Hi guys, look! I'm jumping super high! 3, 2, 1.
Anyway, please join the Walk Your Way for CF and donate if you can.
Hello, I'm Kimberly Evans, and I am the president of the North Saskatchewan Cystic Fibrosis chapter here in Saskatoon, as well as the Saskatchewan Provincial Advocate for Cystic Fibrosis Canada. I am so delighted that you have chosen to come on board for the National Walk to Make Cystic Fibrosis History. While things are different this year, this is such a pivotal day across the country where everybody in very different ways from near and far can come together in order to show our support for a cause that is so near and dear to all of our hearts. Now, in regards to advocacy, I wanted just to let you know how important advocacy is in moving forward with supporting children and adults with cystic fibrosis. Now, it's only been since 2009 that Saskatchewan has started screening newborn babies for cystic fibrosis in the little heel prick that they get when they are born. And this is one example of how advocacy has helped move lives being made better to help this disease become something that is more manageable. Now, advocacy can also involve drug approval. It can involve just help with services and things that are needed within the community to make the lives better of those living with cystic fibrosis. So if you are interested in getting involved in being a part of creating change in the world of CF, we would love to have you join the team. There are over 300 advocates across the country who spend a little and a lot of time putting in time and effort in order to help create change. So you can feel free to contact the national office or right here locally in Saskatoon if you're interested in getting involved.
Hi everybody, my name is Jody Martins. I am this year's D3 Service Director, which makes me Cystic Fibrosis Liaison for Saskatchewan between CF and Kin Canada. It's been 55 years of a strong relationship, and we are happy to keep working with you guys. We hope that you have a great time at the virtual walk, and we're hoping next year will be a little bit more back to normal. Our clubs work hard at fundraising for CF, and we volunteer at your events, and we just want you to know that we're still here for you, and we hope that you enjoy your virtual walk, and we can't wait to see what next year brings. Have a great time. Thank you.
Those videos were awesome. Thank you so much to everyone for sharing. I would like to send a special thank you to our volunteer walk committee and coordinators that we have in Saskatchewan. Thank you for your ongoing commitment to CF Canada and the walk. We couldn't do this without you. We also want to thank our generous national partners for their support. Vertex is a global biotechnology company who aim to discover, develop, and commercialize innovative medicines so people with serious diseases like cystic fibrosis can lead better lives. This is Vertex's 7th year supporting the Walk to Make CF history, and we are so grateful for their continued support. King Canada has been a partner of Cystic Fibrosis Canada since 1964. Each year, the Kinsmen and Kinettes across the country host a variety of fundraising and awareness building activities in support of CF and have raised over $48.7 million to date. We cannot thank you, our kin family. It's just amazing the support that you give us, and we just are so grateful for that. Thank you to all of those who have donated and raised funds for Cystic Fibrosis Canada. Thank you so much for all of your hard work in making today's virtual walk a huge success. We truly appreciate your support and the difference you are making in the lives of people who are impacted by CF. Because of the generous support of donors, partners, and volunteers like you, CF Canada will be able to continue its important work to make sure nobody gets left behind as we work to end CF. Though we are in uncertain times, I am so thrilled to announce that Saskatchewan has raised close to $90,000 in this virtual walk so far, and we're still counting. This may be a total that I'm giving you today, but it's not our final one. We will continue to fundraise throughout the summer to bring us closer to our goal. Each of the local walks will continue to have their fundraising pages open, and over the next week, please check out your local Facebook pages, Regina, Estevan, Saskatoon, and Swift Current, your walk pages, because we will have our individual thank yous, walk totals, and other information on those pages. So please be sure to check those out. Finally, I would like to thank all of the walkers and team captains for joining us for the 2020 virtual walk. Thank you to all of your fundraising efforts, support, and dedication. As many of you know, May is Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Month, and over the past few weeks, thousands of Canadians have created their own challenges. We've had people walking in their neighborhoods, jumping on trampolines, rollerblading, cartwheeling, biking, yoga, even some are dancing in their houses. And it's all in support of CF. We would love it if you would be able to show your spirit and your challenge by posting on social media using the hashtag #WalkYourWayForCF. As we come to an end for our virtual ceremonies, I would like to showcase a few of the members of Team Teresa. Now, Team Teresa is our largest walk team that we have for Saskatchewan, and they have done many of the challenges that I was speaking of. They have raised almost $30,000 this year in support of CF, while raising awareness and inspiring others to join the fight. We will also close with our special guest, Saskatchewan-born singing sensation Tenille Arts, who has been close to this cause for many years. I hope if you leave these ceremonies, you leave full of inspiration. Myself, along with my fellow CF Canada staff and walk committee members and chairs, are so grateful to have had such a strong community to work with. Please join our CEO, Kelly Grover, for the national closing ceremonies. She will be delivering those at 2 p.m. Saskatchewan time, and you can go to our national Facebook page, Cystic Fibrosis Canada Facebook page, to get all the details for that and watch the event. Again, thank you so much for taking part today in the opening ceremonies, in the virtual challenge, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the ceremonies and your day ahead.
Hi, my name is Bennett Weger, and I have shot 4,300 shots on my hockey net, and I have rollerbladed 580 kilometers on my rollerblade. I'm rollerblading to make money for cystic fibrosis. I have raised over $7,000.
And why did you decide to do this spring?
I decided to do this because I couldn't do an event in the COVID, so I thought of an idea to rollerblade for cystic fibrosis. I rollerbladed because I like hockey and because I wanted to raise money for cystic fibrosis.
And why do you want to raise money for cystic fibrosis?
Because I have a sister with cystic fibrosis.
Hi, my name is Teresa Weger. Every year, me and my family participate in the Walk to Make Cystic Fibrosis History, but this year, since we're not able to get together because of the COVID-19, we have challenged people to walk or bike ride on their own to raise money for cystic fibrosis. Me and my friends have been doing 4,300 hockey shots, lacrosse shots, and basketball layups to raise money for the 4,300 people in Canada with CF.
My name's Ryder, and I accepted the Bennett Weger Challenge, which was to do 4,300 shots for the month of May to raise awareness for cystic fibrosis. I did 4,300 lacrosse shots, and I decided to do them just to raise awareness and work on my lacrosse skills. And I'd just like to give a thank you out to the Wegers for putting out the challenge.
My name is Jackson Hughes, and I am rollerblading to raise money for CF.
Hey guys, Jarrett here, and these are the 2 reasons I wanted to do this challenge. First of all, I love doing stuff to help out around the community, and second of all, I love basketball.
Hey, it's Tenille Arts. Hello to all the participants of the Walk to Make Cystic Fibrosis History virtual challenge. Congratulations to all of you for your hard work. It has been incredible following along with this virtual challenge, so congratulations to all of you. I want to say a shout out to my hometown family, the Wegers. They have been fighting fiercely for a cure or control for cystic fibrosis, and this challenge has been no exception. Their kids have just been doing an amazing job, and it has been so inspiring. I'm so thankful to be a small part of this today, so thank you so much, and congratulations to all of you. The song that I'm about to play is called Breathe, and Matt Scales wrote this song about what it's like living with cystic fibrosis. And he talks about how one day he's going to breathe like you and I. And I think what we're doing here today is leading to that. Every dollar raised goes towards research and a cure or control for cystic fibrosis. I think it's been amazing to watch just in the few years that I've been a part of this, how much research has been done and how much growth has been done. And I think we're getting so close to something so great, and it's been very exciting to be a part of it. So this song is called Breathe. Through my eyes, I see it staring at me all the time. So I wish that it was
I'll breathe.